Northeast Tonight, brought to you by Oil India Limited, conquering newer horizons.
Hello and welcome to Notice Tonight, the show that decodes the region. Are the Assamese finally going to get certain constitutional, legislative and administrative safeguards that could protect the community from demographic or linguistic onslaught? Well, two major things are happening or have happened. One, the Assam government has announced a slew of measures in a bid to do just that, protect the community. Secondly, the High Power Committee set up by the Centre on Clause 6 of the Assam Accord for coming up with specific recommendations for the protection of the Assamese people is set to submit its report soon. First, the Assam Cabinet has decided to move the Centre to seek amendment of Article 345 to declare Assamese as the state language, except in the Bengali-dominated Barak Valley, BTAD and the two hill districts, Karbi Anglong and Dima Hasao. Secondly, the Cabinet decided to accord constitutional status to all tribal autonomous councils, missing Rabha, Sonowal Kachari, Thengal Kasari, Deuri and Tiwa, so that they can receive funds from both central and state governments, including other rights and privileges. Third, a new autonomous council for Coast Rajbangshi community, Komotapur Autonomous Council, residing in original Gwalpara district, excluding BTAD and Rava Hasong area, will be constituted along with the creation of two new autonomous councils for Moran and Motok communities. A rupees 500 crore special package announced in the budget for Moran, Motok, Sutia and Ahom communities will be divided equally among them. In addition, the Thai Ahom Development Council, Sutia Development Council and Coast Rajbangshi Development Council will be restructured with substantial budget allocations. Then for protection of land rights of indigenous people, a bill will be tabled in the Assam Assembly to stop transfer of their land to outsiders. Now, several questions arise. Why did the state government not decide to announce some of these initiatives earlier? 6 ethnic communities in Assam who have been demanding ST status, scheduled tribe status, have been granted autonomous councils. Are they now satisfied with the state government's announcement? Is the move to seek amendment of Article 345 to make Assamese Assam's official language foolproof? Why has Barak Valley, BTAD and the two hill districts exempted? Couldn't Assamese be made the official language in these areas as well, while making the dominant language in these areas as associate official languages? The government, of course, may have strong justification to back its decisions, but that does not stop a healthy debate on the subject. I am joined this evening by Senior Advocate Mr. Kamal Nayan Chaudhary, President of the All Coast Rajbangshi Students Union, Arun Kumar Roy, joins me from Bongaigaon. All Thai Ahom Students Union leader Bokhanta Gogoi is with me from Sibsagar. Political analyst and Guwahati University Professor Akhil Ranjan Datta is with me from Guwahati. And from Shillong, I am joined by Professor Prasenjit Biswas, Professor at the Northeastern Hill University. Gentlemen, welcome to Notice Tonight. I'd like to begin with you, Mr. Kamal Nayan Chaudhary. We all know that the state and the entire nation is in the grip of the anti-CAA movement. Now, the Assam government has come up with some very major announcements, which the people of Assam, particularly the communities concerned, may have waited eagerly for long. One is giving, pushing for constitutional recognition, constitutional status for all the 6 communities, and granting autonomous council to Motok, Moran and the Coast Rajbangshi communities. Now, many are questioning why couldn't the government have done this before? And the Assam government has also come up with an initiative to sort of, have Assamese as the official language, for which they are looking for amendment of Article 345. How do you look at these announcements by the Assam government? Do you think these have come at a very opportune moment, or do you think this could have been done before?
Wasbir, The move by the government of Assam it could be everybody's guesswork why they have done, because they are cornered. Having accented to this Citizenship Amendment Act, they have rather destroyed our fabric of the society. Now, let us first come to this language part. Now, the other day we read in newspaper that Assam government is proposing to the center that Assamese should be made an official language, and to that effect Article 345 of the Constitution should be invoked. Let me explain to your viewers. Under Article 345, it is the prerogative of the state in the legislature, they may adopt a language by making law. So, therefore, as far as Article 345 is concerned, there is no occasion for the either president or the central government to do anything. Perhaps they should have invoked either Article 347, or they should have taken recourse to the special provisions under Chapter 21 of the Constitution, as we have for Assam, Article 371B.
Okay.
Now, listen. Now, this language is in dire straits, there can be no manner of doubt about it. I will just give an example. In 1991, Bengali or Assamese speaking people in Borpeta district was 8,68,199, and it came down to 6,12,248 in 2011. Please, one second. As far as Bengali language is concerned, in Borpeta district, it was Bengali speaking people were 3,95,063.
Yes.
And 2011 it has risen to 10,45,698.
We'll analyze it. But you know, what is the moot point that you are trying to make very briefly, because this is only the opening remarks.
Yes. What I am trying to make is, if you want to protect the identity, language, culture, etc. of the indigenous people of the state, you need not take resort to Article 345. You will have to make special provision within the meaning of Chapter 21 of the Constitution, as has been made in case of Sikkim and in some other states.
That is a technical legal point which Mr. Kamal Nayan Chaudhary, the senior advocate, is making. I'll come back to you. Let me go to Bongaigaon, where I have Akrasu, All Coast Rajbangshi Students Union President, Mr. Arun Kumar Roy. Arun Kumar Roy Dangoria, এতিয়া আপোনালোকক এখন অটোনমাস কাউন্সিল দিয়াৰ সিদ্ধান্ত অসম চৰকাৰে লৈছে, আপোনালোক সন্তুষ্ট নে? আপোনালোকে কি বিচাৰিছিলে? আপোনালোকে শিডিউল ট্ৰাইব ষ্টেটাছ বিচাৰিছে, কি আপোনালোকক এখন অটোনমাস কাউন্সিল দিয়া হৈছে, আপোনালোক সন্তুষ্ট হয় না নহয় এতিয়া?
Actually, we are satisfied after declaration of the Autonomous Council of Assam. But actually, so that we are congratulations and thankful to Assam government due to creations and announcing of the Autonomous Council for the Coast of the community to protect it to communities, because we are education continue to long times. Our main demand is actually Coast of the community is scheduling your status, and from our Kombatapur land is newly creations in our main demands. After it, in response of the government of Assam, the government of Assam is all to granted the Autonomous Council. Actually, it is not enough for us, but some people are thinks that this is our agitation. Some people realize, and some people concept that this concept is wrong. But our demand is not the end. After the receipt of our Autonomous Council,
right.
But our main demand is actually scheduling of Coast of the committee.
Okay, we'll have to wait. Yes, Mr. Arun Kumar Roy, just hold on. You are satisfied, but you are saying that your main demand is scheduled tribe status for the Coast Rajbangshi community. That is what you are saying.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait and watch. I'll come back to you. Please hold your thoughts. মই শিৱসাগৰলৈ যাব বিচাৰিছোঁ, য'ত মোৰ লগত আছে বসন্ত গগৈ। তেওঁ আছাম টাই আহোম ষ্টুডেণ্টছ ইউনিয়নৰ এজন নেতা বসন্ত গগৈ ডাঙৰীয়া আপোনাক স্বাগতম জনাইছোঁ আৰ ইউ এ হেপী মেন অসম চৰকাৰে যিখিনি সিদ্ধান্ত ল'লে টাই আহোম কমিউনিটিৰ কাৰণে যিখিনি সিদ্ধান্ত লোৱা হৈছে আপুনি সন্তুষ্ট হয়নে নহয় এতিয়া
প্ৰথমে আপোনাক ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ এটা প্ৰাসংগিক প্ৰশ্ন এই মুহূৰ্তত আপুনি সুধিছে যিহেতু অসমৰ গোটেই পৰিৱেশ আৰু পৰিস্থিতি আজি এটা সুকীয়া কিন্তু তথাপিতো আপুনি আমাক জনগোষ্ঠীটোৰ কথা যেতিয়া সুধিছে আমি ক'ম যে আমাৰ এইটো দীৰ্ঘদিনীয়া এটা দাবী যে আমি চৰকাৰক কৈ আহিছিলোঁ যে আমি ২৬ দফীয়া দাবী চনত আমি বিভিন্ন সময়ত চৰকাৰক আমি দিল্লী দিছপুৰক আমি কৈ আহিছোঁ যে জনগোষ্ঠীৰ উত্তৰণৰ কাৰণে আপোনালোকে আমাক এইবিলাক সহযোগ কৰিবলৈ আমাক সুবিধাবিলাক প্ৰদান কৰিব লাগিব কিন্তু সুযোগ সুবিধাবিলাক সিদিনা সহায়বিলাক আমাক দিছে চৰকাৰে আমাক কিছুমান কমিটমেণ্ট দিছে যে এখন মেডিকেল কলেজ দিয়াৰ কথা কৈছে ৩৭৫ কোটি টকা দিয়াৰ কথা কৈছে তাৰ লগে লগে আমাৰ হেৰিয়াৰ কথা আমাৰ কৈছে যে ডেভেলপমেণ্ট কাউন্সিল গঠনৰ কথা কৈছে আমি সেইবিলাকৰ সুখী কিন্তু আমি তেতিয়াহে সুখী হ'লো হয় অত্যাধিকভাৱে যদি আমাৰ এই ৬ জনগোষ্ঠীৰ জনজাতিকৰণৰ বিষয়টো অধিক ত্বৰান্বিত কৰিলে হয় কিন্তু আমি আশাৰে বাট চাই আছিলোঁ যে এইখন গভৰ্ণমেণ্টে যে ৬ জনগোষ্ঠীৰ মৰ্মবেদনাটো বুজি পাব খিলঞ্জীয়াৰ মৰ্মবেদনা তেখেতলোকে উপলব্ধি কৰিব আৰু ৬ জনগোষ্ঠীৰ জনজাতিকৰণৰ যিটো মৰ্যাদা সেই মৰ্যাদা তেখেতলোকে প্ৰদান কৰিব কিন্তু আমি অতিকে আচৰিত হ'লোঁ তেখেতলোকে আমাক যিবিলাক সুবিধা দিছে তাৰ কাৰণে চৰকাৰক আমি ধন্যবাদ জ্ঞাপন কৰিছোঁ এইটো আমাৰ ন্যায্য দাবী এইটো আমাৰ ন্যায্য প্ৰাপ্তি কিন্তু তাৰ লগে লগে আমি তেতিয়া অত্যাধিকভাৱে সুখী হ'লোহেঁতেন যদি আমাৰ জনজাতিকৰণৰ বিষয়টো যদি তেখেতলোকে অধিকভাৱে গুৰুত্ব সহকাৰে ল'লে হয় আৰু আমাক সেই সুবিধাকণ আমাক দিলে হয়
জনজাতিকৰণটো গুৰুত্ব সহকাৰে লোৱা নাই বুলি আপুনি কিয় ভাবিছে
জনজাতিকৰণটো গুৰুত্ব সহকাৰে লোৱা নাই বুলি আমি এইকাৰণে ভাবিবলৈ বাধ্য হৈছোঁ যে তেখেতলোকৰ যিটো কমিটমেণ্ট সেই কমিটমেণ্টটো আছিলে যে বিজেপি চৰকাৰ শাসনলৈ অহাৰ পাছত ৬ মাহৰ পিছত অসমৰ এই জনগোষ্ঠীকেইটাক জনজাতিকৰণ কৰিম বুলি তেখেতলোকে কৈছে আৰু আমি সংবিধানৰ গ্ৰন্থিৰ ভিতৰত থাকি গণতান্ত্ৰিকভাৱে আমি চৰকাৰৰ ওচৰত সেই দাবীবিলাক উপস্থাপন কৰি আহিছোঁ আৰু আমি আশাবাদী যদি চৰকাৰে যদি আমাৰ সেই দাবীবিলাক যদি পূৰণ কৰে চৰকাৰৰ কমিটমেণ্টটো যদি তেখেতলোকে ৰক্ষা কৰে অনাগত দিনত বিজেপি চৰকাৰৰ প্ৰতি আমাৰ সহযোগিতা থাকিব কিন্তু তেখেতলোকে যদি এই জনজাতিকৰণৰ বিষয়টো তেখেতলোকে এই মুহূৰ্তত পেলাই থৈ দিয়ে তেতিয়া কিন্তু উজনি অসমত এটা ব্যাপকভাৱে প্ৰতিবাদ হ'ব কাৰণ এতিয়া পৰিৱেশ আৰু পৰিস্থিতি কিন্তু সম্পূৰ্ণ পৃথক
মই আহিম আপোনাৰ ওচৰলৈ বসন্ত গগৈ ডাঙৰীয়া আপুনি থাকিব লাইনত let me quickly go to Dr. Prasenjit Biswas, professor at Nehru University, joining me from Shillong. Dr. Prasenjit Biswas, at a time when the agitation is, there is no sign of an end to the Anti-Citizenship Amendment Act agitation, the Assam government last week announced a slew of measures. Like, for example, let us talk first about the language issue. Now, they're saying that they are going to move the center for amendment of Article 345 to declare Assamese as the state language. And they have decided to, exempt Barak Valley, BTAD, and the 2 hill districts of Assam. Now, how is it different from the Assam Official Language Act of 1960, where Assamese is already an official language in the state? So, do you see a difference in the move now and what was there in the Assam Official Language Act of 1960? Prasenjit Biswas.
Yeah, first thing is that Official Language Act was arrived at by Prime Minister Lal Bahadur Shastri after consulting all the stakeholders. Therefore, Official Language Act 1960 has settled the language issue in a congenial, harmonious manner for a multicultural, multilingual, composite state of Assam.
Right.
Then comes the question of giving recognition of Oromia as the permanent state language of Assam, for which Article 345 is the most important instrument, and irrespective of demographic change, if there is any, irrespective of the change of linguistic composition in Assam, if there is any, Oromia has to be made the permanent state language of Assam, keeping in line with the Official Language Act of 1960 as well. Therefore, it is possible to make Oromia as the permanent state language of Assam, irrespective of any demographic change, by bringing proper amendment to Article 345. And this is what Assam government is probably mooting, although they have not clarified very, very categorically their standpoint on this.
But you think this is a good, Dr. Prasenjit, you think this is a proper move by the Assam government, proposal to amend Article 345?
Certainly, it's a right step forward in according Assamese the status of permanent state language of Assam, which could be done only by amending Article 345. So that's a right step legally, and also in line with the aspirations and demands that are arising from Brahmaputra Valley. As far as Barak Valley is concerned, in the same go, Bengali could be kept as the language of Barak Valley, and Bodo, Karbi, Dimasa, etc. languages could be accorded as per their territorial jurisdiction. Therefore, that's a great scheme of uniting the multilingual Assam and to keep the territorial integrity of Assam intact for the next generation.
All
that's
right.
an absolutely
I'll
good
come
move
to you.
that Assam government has made.
I'll come to you, Dr. Prasenjit Biswas. Mr. Kamalnaran Chaudhary, what Dr. Prasenjit Biswas is saying. Now, basically, are you a votary, are you an advocate of the fact that, Assamese should be the language of the state, irrespective of demography, irrespective of the numbers? Because that is what, because Assam, India was divided on the basis of, states were created on the basis of language. These are linguistic states. So, Assam, obviously, do you think that irrespective of the numbers, irrespective of the demographic composition, Assamese should be the official language in any case?
Now, when the states were reorganized,
Yeah.
a formula was made. The formula is, if a particular language is being spoken by about 70% people, then that would be a bilingual state. If supposing there is another language which is being spoken by 30%, then this state would be a bilingual state. Now, in 60s, when this reorganization of the state was brought into being, there was a problem because 70% of the people were not speaking Assamese. Therefore, it was a great initiative was taken by the then Chief Minister Vishnuram Medhi, who requested these immigrants that why don't you declare Assamese to be your mother language. That is how it crossed 70% and we got the status of an Assamese as an official language. Now you see, as of now in the constitution, there is nothing like a static concept as far as a language is concerned. It may change also. Now we do not know in 2021 census what would be figure that would be revealed.
That means
see,
the move by the Assam government,
Huh.
Assam government is to make Assamese language the permanent language of the state, state language of the state.
That's a good step, but I don't think it is under Article 3. See, there is no requirement of amending the Article 345. Under Article 347, President has given the power. Either they should take resort to 347 or they should take resort to Chapter 21 wherein special provisions could be made.
Okay. All right. Arun Kumar Roy, we are talking about the Assamese language. Now, question is, Hongkya, irrespective of the numbers, do you want that Assamese should be the official language of Assam? Irrespective of demography, etia ami koisu je jothesho ahonka hoise je mane bidekhi ahi ase, illegal migrants from Bangladesh, etc., bibhinno dhoroner kotha koi thoka hoise. But what is your view? Do you think that Assamese should be the official language irrespective of the numbers? But there is no debate. Debate hoboi nware etut.
This is the main difficulty to Assamese language, but Assamese language is official language and the school student and other student. But despite it, why this Assam government is there to try to use state language? It is the very mystery to Assam government. So why not is to this decision or not a decision is the access language to before. So I am very concerned about this. Why not exclude the BTD and BTD area and
Barak Valley and the hill districts.
Barak Valley.
Okay.
Why
This is
the
just hold
Assamese
your
language?
Absolutely.
Assamese language Assamese language can use the assisted language.
Okay.
But
now,
government is why can't this decision?
why the decision? Hold your thoughts. Bokhanto Gogoi Dangoria, Akrasur Hobhapoti, Arun Kumar Roy Dangoria koise je, thike ase Ohomia bhashato amar hongkya logot kotha nai. ডেমোগ্ৰাফিৰ লগত কথা নাই যোন আহে যোন নাই অসমত অসমীয়া হ'ব লাগে অসমীয়া ভাষা ষ্টেট লেংগুৱেজ হ'ব লাগে হুইচ ইজ এ গুড ষ্টেপ কিন্তু প্ৰশ্নটো হ'ল তেওঁ প্ৰশ্ন কৰিছে যে BTAD হওক বা বাৰাক ভেলী হওক বা পাৰ্বত্য জিলা দুখন হওক কিয় তাত বাদ দিব লাগে সেই প্ৰশ্নটো তেখেতে কৰিছে আপুনি কি ক'ব হোৱাট ইজ ইয়ৰ ভিউ
Now, my view is যে অসমৰ ভৌগোলিক চাৰিসীমাৰ ভিতৰত থকা প্ৰতিজন মানুহ অসমীয়া গতিকে অসমত অসমীয়া প্ৰভুত্ব থাকিব লাগিব অসমত অসমীয়া ভাষা সংস্কৃতি জীয়াই থাকিব লাগিব আৰু অসমত বসবাস কৰা প্ৰতিজন মানুহে অসমীয়া ভাষা কোৱাটো আমি বিচাৰোঁ হয় জনগোষ্ঠীয় কিছুমান ভাষা আছে সেইবিলাক ভাষা আমি হয় এতিয়া কমিউনিকেশ্যনৰ ক্ষেত্ৰত তেখেতলোকে নিজৰ নিজৰ মতে ভাষাটো ব্যৱহাৰ কৰে কিন্তু সামগ্ৰিকভাৱে আমি অসমীয়া ভাষাটো অসমত জীয়াই থকাটো বিচাৰোঁ আৰু অসমত অসমীয়া ভাষাটো চিৰকাললৈ জীয়াই থকাটো আমি বিচাৰোঁ আজি কৈছে চৰকাৰে কৈছে যে অসমত অসমীয়া ভাষাটো ৰাজ্য ভাষা কৰা হ'ব কিন্তু এই ৰাজ্য ভাষা যিটো কৰিম বুলি তেখেতলোকে কৈছে এই ভাষাটো এইটো এটা নতুন কথা নহয় যে 1960 চনত যেতিয়া আমাৰ শ্বিলঙত যেতিয়া ৰাজধানী আছিল তেতিয়া বিমলা প্ৰসাদ চলিহাদেৱে এইটো সদনত গৃহীত কৰিছিল আৰু পুনৰবাৰ আজি বিজেপি চৰকাৰে কৈছে যে অসমক ৰাজ্য ভাষা কৰিব লাগিব কিন্তু ৰাজ্য ভাষা কৰাৰ প্ৰক্ৰিয়াটো কেনেকুৱা হ'ব যে DC অফিচত আজি ৰাজ্য ভাষাটো অসমীয়া ভাষাটো চলিছে নাই তাৰ ওপৰত গুৰুত্ব প্ৰদান কৰিব লাগিব BTAD আজি অসমীয়া ভাষাটো চলিছে নাই তাৰ ওপৰত গুৰুত্ব প্ৰদান কৰিব লাগিব আজি বৰাক ভেলীৰ অসমীয়া ভাষাটো চলিছে তাৰ ওপৰত গুৰুত্ব প্ৰদান কৰিব লাগিব মোৰ কাষত থকা শিক্ষা খণ্ডৰ অফিচটোত অসমীয়া ভাষা প্ৰচলন হৈছে নাই সেই কথাবিলাকৰ আমি গুৰুত্ব প্ৰদান কৰিব লাগিব ইংলিছ মিডিয়ামৰ স্কুলবিলাকত 10ম শ্ৰেণীলৈকে অসমীয়া ভাষাটো প্ৰৱৰ্তন হৈছে নাই তাৰ ওপৰত গুৰুত্ব প্ৰদান কৰিব লাগিব কেৱল অসমীয়া ভাষাটো ৰাজ্য ভাষা হিচাপে ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিম বুলি যদি প্ৰতিশ্ৰুতি প্ৰদান কৰে আইন যদি তেখেতলোকে প্ৰদান কৰে যদি ইমপ্লিকেবল যদি নহয় আইনখন যদি ৰাইজৰ মাজলৈ যদি লৈ যোৱা যদি অক্ষম হয় তেতিয়াতো অসমীয়া ভাষাটো আপুনিতো অসমত মৰি গুচি যাব সেয়েহে আমাৰ সংশয় হৈছে সেয়েহে আমি কৈছোঁ যে অসমীয়া ভাষাটো অসমত
Bokhanta Gogoi, Apna Asole Punobrahim. I also have on the phone line live Dr. Akhil Ranjan Datta from Guwahati University. Dr. Akhil Ranjan Datta, we are discussing some of the measures announced by the Assam government only last week. One of them is making attempts to make Assamese the official language by amending Article 345. My question is, how is this move by the Assam government different from the Official Language Act of 1960? Do you see any difference in the two?
I don't see any differences from the Official Language Act 1960. Remember, when the 1960 Act was introduced...
Can we have the phonoplate?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Carry on.
Yeah. When in 1960, in the Assam Legislative Assembly, the bill was introduced, there was a lot of debates on it. And you remember that bill was, replaced or retabled in the assembly to accommodate all the exemptions that we have been talking about today. At the first instance, Assamese was, attempted to be or was placed or was presented as the official language. But there were a lot of debates, lot of discontents, and accordingly, to accommodate those dissents and, the dissents and discontents for the Barak Valley. Bengali was made the language for the Barak Valley, and also
Barak Valley was associate. Akhil Ranjan Datta. Barak Valley was the associate official language.
Yeah, associate official language. Yeah, that was made to be the associate official language, and exceptions were made also for the Bodus, tribal communities. Therefore, I don't see any fundamental differences from that of 1960 Official Language Act of Assam.
All right, that was Akhil Ranjan Datta, professor of Guwahati University, on the phone line. I'll come back to you in a minute, Dr. Akhil Ranjan Datta. You see, basically, Dr. Prasenjit Biswas, now that is one initiative. Right. Now people are asking about the timing, but the government is free to announce whenever they want. But is it anybody's guess? Because there has been, move to grant the Coast Rajbangsis a separate council, but the Coast Rajbangsis have been demanding scheduled tribe status. We have on our panel Mr. Bokhanta Gogoi. He said he was happy, thanking the government, but he's also saying that surprised as to why the Assam government had not, or the government for that matter, has not considered their demand for, elevation into a scheduled tribe status. What is going on? Dr. Prasenjit Biswas, what do you make of it?
The point is that there is an interface between language and the cultural or the ethno-cultural or tribal identity. Once you recognize the tribal identity, the language and the culture are also protected. So unless that kind of recognition is brought into place, it is just a partial, halfway recognition that is going to happen through these councils. And these councils are not under 6th schedule, and there is no new constitutional schedule. So at the level of the constitution, there should be a new schedule. Let's call it 13th schedule of the constitution, as late P.A. Sangma once mooted. So one can bring in a new schedule for granting a new kind of autonomy which is self-sufficient by protecting language, culture and the identity of the tribes. That is very, very important. Now getting back to again the state language issue, I would say in 1916 for the first time, Assamese was declared as the state language of Assam by Sir Ashutosh Mukherjee, although the speakers of Assamese were only 22%. Even in 1950-51, when number of Assamese speaking people became 56%, then also many Bengali Muslims have identified themselves as Assamese in the census. Same story is going on even now. So the insecurity should be permanently resolved by bringing a clause in Article 345, because Assam is a Group C category state which must have one major state language, and that should be Assamese, irrespective of any demographic change. And internally, all these recognitions, autonomous council mechanism, etc., have to be strengthened simultaneously, so that multicultural Assam can be retained.
Bokhonto Gogoi Dangaria, apuni asorit howa nai ne, আজিৰ তাৰিখতো আমি বিতৰ্ক আমি এটা ডিবেট কৰিবলগীয়া হৈছে যে অসমৰ ভাষা কি হ'ব. ইজ ইট এ মেটাৰ অফ ডিবেট?
আচলতে এইটো আমাৰ কাৰণে দুৰ্ভাগ্য, অসমীয়া মানুহৰ কাৰণে দুৰ্ভাগ্য যে অসমত কি ভাষাৰ প্ৰচলন হ'ব, আজি বিহাৰত তাক লৈ প্ৰতিবাদ হোৱা নাই, বিহাৰত কি ভাষা প্ৰচলন হ'ব, মহাৰাষ্ট্ৰত কি ভাষা প্ৰচলন হ'ব তাক লৈ প্ৰতিবাদ হোৱা নাই, ৱেষ্ট বেংগলত কি ভাষা প্ৰচলন হ'ব তাক লৈ প্ৰতিবাদ হোৱা নাই, কিন্তু নৰ্থ ইষ্টৰ এই সৰু অকণমান জেগা, আমাৰ পূব প্ৰান্তৰ সৰু জেগাখনত লৈ এটা প্ৰতিবাদ হৈছে যে অসমত কি ভাষা প্ৰচলন হ'ব. আমি বঙালী ভাষাক এবাৰ উৎখাত কৰিবৰ কাৰণে সংগ্ৰাম কৰিবলগীয়া হৈছে. আজি পুনৰ এখন সংগ্ৰামত আমি অৱতীৰ্ণ হৈছোঁ যে আমাৰ যিটো মাদাৰ টং, আমাৰ যিটো মাতৃভাষা, সেই মাতৃভাষাটো আমাৰ মুখৰ পৰা কোনোবাই কাঢ়ি নিব নেকি, কোনোবাই কাঢ়ি প্ৰচেষ্টা চলাইছে নেকি,
আপোনাক মই এটা কথা, বঙালী ভাষা উৎখাত কৰিবলৈ কাৰণেতো আন্দোলন হোৱা নাই, সেই কথাটো স্পষ্ট কথা. ভাষাটো অসমীয়া ভাষাৰ কাৰণে হৈছে, কিন্তু বেলেগ এটা ভাষাৰ বিৰুদ্ধে হোৱা নাই.
নহয়, ভাষাটো সেইটো কথা কোৱা নাই. মই কৈছোঁ যে কোনোবা এটা ভাষাই অসমীয়া ভাষাটো নিশেষ কৰি পেলাব নেকি? আজি যি অসমৰ পৰিৱেশ আৰু পৰিস্থিতি, আজি সকলো শংকিত হৈছে. হয়তো ষ্টুডিঅ'ৰ মজিয়াত বহি আপুনিও শংকিত হৈ আছে যে অনাগত দিনত মোৰ ল'ৰাটোৱে বা আপোনাৰ ল'ৰাটোৱে অসমীয়া ভাষাত কথা ক'ব পাৰিব নোৱাৰে. অসমত সেই পৰিৱেশ আৰু পৰিস্থিতি হ'বনে নহয়? যিখন এখন জাতিধ্বংসী আইন অসমীয়া মানুহৰ ওপৰত জাপি দিব বিচাৰিছে, সেই আইনখনৰ যদি ভাষা সংস্কৃতি আমাৰ বিলুপ্ত হ'ব নেকি, তাক লৈ প্ৰশ্ন হৈছে, তাক লৈ আন্দোলন হৈছে. সেইকাৰণে মই কৈছোঁ অসম ভাষা আন্দোলন হ'ল, কেইবাজনো শ্বহীদ হ'ল, আকৌ এখন আন্দোলন হ'ব লৈছে, ভাষা সংস্কৃতিৰ নামত আৰু এখন আন্দোলনৰ সূত্ৰপাত হৈছে. গতিকে ইয়াৰ পৰা আমি কি বুজিছোঁ যে অসমীয়া মানুহখিনিয়ে ভাষাৰ নামত, সংস্কৃতিৰ নামত, অৰ্থনৈতিকৰ নামত আন্দোলনৰ পথে আমি লৈ থাকিম নেকি, সেইটো কিন্তু আমাৰ কাৰণে অতিকে
all right, very, very engaging discussions. I'll have to go for a short commercial break. I'll be back after this very, very short break. Welcome back. Mr. Kamalnan Chaudhary, do you get a sense that this is very good steps by the Assam government? Fine, they have announced some measures. People are questioning the timing, but the government is at liberty to announce a schemes and measures and initiatives at the time and doing of the choice. My question is not that. My question is, do you think today we have seen the agitation all around us against the Citizenship Amendment Act? if the clause 6 of the Assam Accord, which is considered as the heart of the accord, if that would have been implemented in letter and spirit during the last 34 years since the Assam Accord has been signed, do you think that much of this resentment, much of this apprehension, much of the fear of the people, which we have seen daily in and out on the streets of Assam, do you think that would have been reduced to a great extent, that would have perhaps even not be there at all?
See, of course, it could have obliterated to some extent, but I won't say that even if Assam Accord is implemented in its true letter and spirit, that is taking 71 as the base year, I don't think Assamese people are safe. Now see, there is a problem. The problem is, now you are talking of constitutional safeguard to indigenous people of the state. Now, to give that benefit, there has to be a cut-off year. Now when you say, for example, if you are thinking in terms of politically you are reserving seats for indigenous people, then you will have to say that this class of people are eligible for contest from so and so constituency.
Yeah.
Now who all are the people who would be eligible to contest? Why not an immigrant Muslim or an immigrant Bengali who have come over to Assam up to 31/12/14? See,
so these are the contradictions. These are the contradictions.
See, all that we need is, despite all these things, there could be an amendment of Article 371B, which finds place in Chapter 21, where a special provisions can be made, whereby notwithstanding anything contained in the Constitution, various measures can be brought in, whereby the identity, culture, language, everything can be saved. And even the political right of the indigenous people can also be saved.
Absolutely.
As Mr. Biswas has rightly said, to uphold the multiculturality, various measures will have to be taken. It's very difficult, it's not very easy. In fact, I was requested by a 6A committee to give my recommendations. I have given my suggestions to the 6A committee, whereby I have indicated how the constitution should be amended.
Okay.
I have clearly given that.
All right. Now, let me go to Arun Kumar Roy, President of All Coast Rajbangshi Students Union. Arun Kumar Roy, এতিয়া কোৱা হৈছে যে ইণ্ডিজিনাছ মানুহে তেওঁলোকৰ মাটি বাৰী বাহিৰা মানুহক বিক্ৰী কৰিব নোৱাৰে, অকল খিলঞ্জীয়া মানুহকহে বিক্ৰী কৰিব পাৰিব মাটি বাৰী। এটা প্ৰশ্নটো হ'ল, আমি আজিৰ তাৰিখত খিলঞ্জীয়া কোন, আপোনাৰ হিচাপত কোন খিলঞ্জীয়া অসমত? সেইটোত কিবা ডিবেট কৰাৰ প্ৰয়োজন আছে নে নাই আপোনাৰ হিচাপত?
But still not the perfect theory of who is the Assamese of Assam at present. So we need to debate again.
No, don't go to who is an Assamese definition. Arun Kumar Roy, don't worry, there will be a definition of who is an Assamese. Apunar hisabot Khilonjia kon. Apunar hisabot.
Khilonjia actually who is the living is a permanently Assams. He is the indigenous. Because Kosramsi is a very ancient peoples. Kosramsi community is a very ancient peoples. The Kosramsi has his state on his lands and Kos dynasty. But in spite of why the Kosramsi today is the some Kosramsi people is left out the NRC. This is the another question for me. So we are very suffering due to lapse of the NRC updatings in many Kosramsi community. In spite of we are as an indigenous people and the ancient people. That is a bad question for us.
Bokhanta Gogoi, আজিৰ তাৰিখত আমি সকলোৱে জানো, আপুনি জানে, আমি সকলোৱে জানো যে ক্লজ 6ৰ দফা ক্লজ 6 নম্বৰ দফাৰ ৰিকমেণ্ডেশ্যন দিবৰ বাবে কেন্দ্ৰীয় চৰকাৰে এটা উচ্চ পৰ্যায়ৰ এটা কমিটি গঠন কৰি দিছে। কমিটিয়ে বহি আছে, কমিটিয়ে ৰিকমেণ্ডেশ্যন দিব। আগন্তুক দিনত হয়তো কিছুমান কনষ্টিটিউচনেল লেজিছলেটিভ এডমিনিষ্ট্ৰেটিভ ছেফগাৰ্ড অসমীয়া মানুহে পাব। অসমীয়া কোন সেইটো হয়তো এটা ইয়াৰ এটা সংজ্ঞা একচেপ্টেবল সংজ্ঞা এটা ওলাব। কিন্তু প্ৰশ্নটো হ'ল, আজিৰ তাৰিখতো আমি কিন্তু এটা আলোচনা কৰি থাকিবলগীয়া হৈছে খিলঞ্জীয়া কোন। এতিয়া মাটি বাৰী চৰকাৰে এটা এই কেবিনেট ডিচিশ্যনটোত এনাউন্স কৰা হৈছে যে খিলঞ্জীয়া মানুহৰ মাটি বাৰী অকল খিলঞ্জীয়াকে বিকিব পাৰিব, বাহিৰা মানুহক বিকিব নোৱাৰে। এতিয়া খিলঞ্জীয়া কোন আজিৰ তাৰিখত সেই কথাবিলাক সেটেল নোহোৱাকে এই যিটো সিদ্ধান্ত এই সিদ্ধান্তটো কাৰ্যকৰী কৰিব পৰা নাযাব
চৰকাৰৰ যি সিদ্ধান্ত সেই সিদ্ধান্ত সঁচাকৈ একেষাৰে যদি ক'ব সেইটো আদৰণীয় কাৰণ অসমৰ সৰ্বত্ৰে যে এটা কথা কৈ আছে যে ভূমিৰ ওপৰত অসমীয়া মানুহৰ অধিকাৰ থাকিব লাগিব খিলঞ্জীয়া মানুহৰ প্ৰভুত্ব থাকিব লাগিব নিজৰ মাটিডোখৰত নিজে খেতি কৰিব পাৰিব নোৱাৰিব নিজৰ ভূমিডোখৰত নিজে ইউজ কৰিব পাৰিব নোৱাৰিব তাৰ ওপৰত আমি সংগ্ৰাম কৰি আছোঁ যে সেই অধিকাৰ আমাৰ ওচৰত থাকিব লাগে বুলি বিভিন্ন সময়ত কৈ আছোঁ আৰু চৰকাৰে যি এটা আঁচনি লৈছে সেইটো এটা আদৰণীয় কিন্তু আপুনি যিটো সুধিছে যে ইণ্ডিজিনিয়াছৰ যিটো ডেফিনেশ্যন সুধিছে সেই ডেফিনেশ্যনটো কিন্তু বহুত বিতৰ্কমূলক এটা বিষয় কিন্তু সেই বিষয়ত আমি নাযাওঁ কাৰণ টিভি টকছত আমি কথাখিনি কৈ পেলাই কোন ইণ্ডিজিনিয়াছ কোন অসমীয়া তাৰ সংজ্ঞা নিপুণকৈ পুনৰ এটা বিতৰ্ক আমি কৰিব বিচৰা নাই আমি সূত্ৰপাত কৰিব বিচৰা নাই অসমৰ পৰিৱেশ আৰু পৰিস্থিতি এতিয়া সম্পূৰ্ণৰূপে পৃথক গতিকে এই পৃথক হোৱা এই সময়ছোৱাত কোন অসমীয়া কোন অনা অসমীয়া কোন খিলঞ্জীয়া নহয় কোন থলগিৰি মানুহ নহয় এই বিষয়বিলাকৰ বোলত যদি আমি লাগি থাকোঁ তেতিয়া মূল যিটো বিষয় যে ভূমিৰ যিটো অধিকাৰ ৰাজনৈতিক যিটো অধিকাৰ সামাজিক যিটো আৰু ভাষিক যিটো অধিকাৰ আৰু সাংস্কৃতিক যিটো অধিকাৰ সেই অধিকাৰবোৰৰ পৰা কিন্তু আমাক কোনোবাই হয়তো বঞ্চিত কৰিব গতিকে তৃতীয় পক্ষৰ প্ৰৰোচনাত পৰি আমি কিছুমান ইণ্ডিজিনিয়াছ অসমীয়া কালচাৰ এইবিলাকৰ ওপৰত নাৰাখি চৰকাৰে যিটো সঠিক সিদ্ধান্ত লৈছে যে ভূমিৰ ওপৰত অসমীয়া মানুহৰ যিটো অধিকাৰ সেইটো কিন্তু আমি আদৰিব লাগিব কিন্তু তাৰ লগে লগে মই আপোনাৰ মাধ্যমেৰে এটা কথা চৰকাৰক অনুৰোধ জনাওঁ যে আইন প্ৰণয়ন কৰিলে নহ'ব আইনটো কেনেকৈ ৰাইজৰ মাজলৈ যাব কিমান কঠোৰ হ'ব তাৰ ওপৰত কিন্তু ব্যৱস্থা কৰিব লাগিব যিবিলাক প্ৰশাসনিক বিষয়া আছে তেখেতলোকক নাকি লগাব লাগিব যে টেবুলৰ ওপৰেদি নহয় যদি টেবুলৰ তলেদি যদি কামবিলাক কৰে তেতিয়া কিন্তু অসমীয়া মানুহৰ ওচৰত অসমীয়া মাটি কেতিয়াও নাথাকিব খিলঞ্জীয়াৰ ওচৰত ভূমিৰ অধিকাৰো নাথাকিব এই কথাবিলাকৰ ওপৰত কিন্তু চৰকাৰে দৃষ্টি নিক্ষেপ কৰিব লাগিব
Coming to you, Dr. Prasenjit Biswas, in a minute, but before that, Bokhanto Gogoi, whatever he has said, Mr. Kamal Lanchod, you would like to respond. How to take laws, implementation of good laws are fine. There are a lot of good laws in this country, but the issue is about the implementation, how to make people aware about the existence of the law and how it can be used for the safety and security of a community or a group of people.
Mr. Gogoi is perhaps absolutely right. Merely framing of a law is not the answer. It has to be implemented. For example, in Assam, there is an act called Immigrant Expulsion from Assam Act 1950. Under that act, a person can be deported by executive interference without going to judiciary or quasi-judicial function, exercise. Now, that law is not being implemented. In Sarbananda Sonowal's case, Supreme Court clearly said that henceforth, Immigrants Expulsion from Assam Act can be operated, but despite that it has not been done. Now coming to the proposed legislation for bringing some prohibitions towards transfer of land, that as Mr. Gogoi has rightly pointed out, it is an admirable step by the government,
yes.
But there are certain problems. The problem is now the moment you say, see, Meghalaya enjoys a separate status under the constitutional scheme. Therefore, in Meghalaya there is an act whereby non-tribals cannot buy lands from tribal. For example, in Assam we have tribal belt and block concept. But to be honest, I have my serious doubts. Even if such a legislation is made, of course it will be in the interest of the indigenous people of the state. But I have my doubt whether it will withstand legal scrutiny, because unlike we are not like Meghalaya, we do not enjoy any special status. That's Meghalaya is a tribal state. Ours is not a tribal state as yet declared, though it may justify.
Okay, now, Dr. Prasenjit Biswas, very interesting point made by Mr. Kamal Nayan Chaudhary, senior advocate, whether it will stand legal scrutiny. My question is, suppose tomorrow, now if the government were to concede the demand of the 6 ethnic groups and give them the scheduled tribe status, then do you think Assam will become a tribal state? And if it formally becomes a tribal state, what are the things that will undergo changes? Once again, do you think the lot of laws are going to undergo a change? Do you think?
No. Giving tribal status and retaining the composite state of Assam is part and parcel of the one single agenda. Giving tribal status to 6 different tribes or many other unrepresented tribes will not make Assam into a tribal state. Rather, Assam will remain as a Group C state based on the languages that are its state languages, because Assam is a linguistic state. Now, Meghalaya's case is different, as Mr. Chaudhary has rightly pointed out. Now, as far as Assam is concerned, we can have certain amendments in the constitution. They have to be worked out on the basis of a broad-based discussion, keeping in mind the demands and the claims of identities of various groups and various regions of Assam, because Assam is divided into several cultural linguistic regions. All these sub-regions within Assam have to be taken into account in order to work out a more federal arrangement, a larger federal arrangement, which needs to be worked out for entire Assam without disturbing and disrupting what is presently at place.
No,
that is
Dr. Prasenjit Biswas, now the question is,
in a very, very systematic manner.
Yeah, Dr. Prasenjit Biswas, Dr. Prasenjit Biswas, you know, at a time when Assam and of course the other parts of the northeast, but let's focus on Assam. At a time when Assam is, you know, people are coming out on the streets protesting day in and day out because they have certain apprehensions and fears of a demographic onslaught that could impact on their language and culture. It is at this time that the Assam government has come up with certain moves which are taken positively by many people. These are good moves. Move on language, move on protecting the land, and giving constitutional, promising to give constitutional, you know, safeguards to the existing councils, creating a new council. These are fine. But do you think these are enough to give adequate protection to the Assamese people? You know, what is the sense that you get from these announcements? These are very good moves, no doubt about that.
I mean, no move in a democracy could be perfect by itself. These moves have to be placed and implemented, and then there could be some lacuna that would come out in the notice of everyone. Once there are loopholes and lacuna coming out from these new moves, it could be further strengthened. That is one way of thinking about in a pragmatic sense. In another way, the linguistic right of Assamese people and the cultural and linguistic protection of Okhomia as the state language of Assam needs to be ensured at this point of time, so that by creating a certain kind of a howler and a certain kind of a xenophobia, no one creates a situation of disruption in a multilingual and multicultural Assam. The movement against CAA so far has remained democratic, secular, and it has cut across all the communities of Assam. Therefore, Assam is very different from any other polarized state. Assam cannot be so easily polarized. Although there are fault lines in Assam, let's not re-invoke and regurgitate those fault lines. Rather, let's see how people can come together, how there could be a dialogue, there could be a broader federal arrangement, which could be done by tweaking certain rules, by cutting something here and adding something there. And this kind of a social engineering needs to be carried out in Assam by taking consent of everyone.
I'll come back. I'm running short of time. Arun Kumar Roy, Hekhot, Okhomia Jatir Hurokkar Karone. You know, now we are talking about the clause 6. We have the moves by the Assam government which has come up with on their own. Hekhot, apni ki kobo? Are we on the right track?
Lastly, I want to say the government is the 6th number clause. Assam Accord should be strictly implemented, and 6th committee in long pending demand is should the government step their immediate schedulings. If the 6th committees, the schedulings today is situation happens, not to happen. If the scheduling is conservative before brings the CMA bill to pass in Lok Sabha, it's not situation before brings the
right, absolutely. So Arun Kumar Roy there saying that Assam Accord should be implemented in letter and spirit, and he's basically saying that if the clause 6 provisions were implemented before the CAA was passed in Parliament, perhaps the situation would not have been so volatile in Assam. That is the important point which Arun Kumar Roy has made. Bokhanto Gogoi Dangari, apni Hekhot ki kobo, you know, Ajir Tarikhot, jitu Jatir Bhabishyotor Rakhar Karone, you know, we have seen the movement. Apni ki kobo Hekhot? Are we on right track? Ami right track ot asu ne nai?
না আমি ৰাইট ট্ৰেকতে আছোঁ এখন গণতান্ত্ৰিক সংগ্ৰাম হৈছে এখন অসংখ্য আন্দোলন হৈছে ৰাজপথলৈ মানুহ ওলাই আহিছে এইকাৰণে ওলাই আহিছে যে অসমত অসমীয়া ভাষা সংস্কৃতি স্থায়িত্বতা পাব লাগে জীয়াই থাকিব লাগে কিন্তু চৰকাৰখনে সেলফ কন্ট্ৰাডিক্টৰী এটা কথা কৈ আছে যে তেখেতলোকে কৈছে যে 6 নং ক্লজটো আমি ইমপ্লিমেণ্ট কৰিম কিন্তু আকৌ সেইখন চৰকাৰে কৈছে যে 1971 চনৰ 24 মাৰ্চৰ পাছত নহয় 2014 চনৰ 30 ডিচেম্বৰলৈকে অহা মানুহখিনি অসমত সংস্থাপিত কৰিম গতিকে এইখন চৰকাৰে নিজৰ সেলফ কন্ট্ৰাডিক্টৰী নিজে কৰিছে গতিকে আমি অসমীয়া মানুহ হিচাপে আমি অসমীয়া এজন যুৱক হিচাপে আমি সেই কথাটো বুজি পোৱা নাই কিন্তু আমি এটা কথাই চৰকাৰক অনুৰোধ জনাম যদি অসমৰ ভাষা সংস্কৃতি জীয়াই থাকিবলগীয়া হয় অসমত অসমীয়া মানুহৰ যদি প্ৰভুত্ব বিস্তাৰ কৰিবলগীয়া হয় তেলে অসমৰ যি 6 জনগোষ্ঠীৰ জনজাতিকৰণ সেই বিষয়টোৰ ওপৰত অত্যাধিকভাৱে গুৰুত্ব প্ৰদান কৰক অসমখন ট্ৰাইবেল ষ্টেট ডিক্লেয়াৰ দিয়ক অসমত ইনাৰলাইন পাৰ্মিটৰ ব্যৱস্থা কৰক আৰু 6 নম্বৰ যিটো ক্লজ যিটো ৰাজনৈতিক সেলফ সুৰক্ষাৰ কথা কোৱা হৈছে অৰ্থনৈতিক সুৰক্ষাৰ কথা কোৱা হৈছে সেইবিলাক যদি অনতিপলমে যদি ইমপ্লিকেবল কৰে মই ভাবোঁ অসমত অসমীয়াৰ স্থায়িত্ব আৰু অসমত অসমীয়া বিশ্বদৰবাৰত চহকী অসমীয়া জাতি হিচাপে মূৰ তুলি জীয়াই থাকিব পাৰিব এইটো আজিৰ সময়ত আমাৰ ফালৰ পৰা এটা উপযুক্ত আৰু বিজ্ঞানসন্মত বিশ্লেষণ বুলি আমি অনুভৱ কৰোঁ
Mr. Kamal Nayan Chaudhary, your concluding remarks.
See, we need chief ministers like Gopinath Bordoloi, we need chief minister like Vishnu Ram Medhi, and to some extent Mohan Mohan Chaudhary. All other ministers, chief ministers, they have sacrificed the interest of the state. It is the most unfortunate part. See, the situation in which we are pitted against, we are sitting in a volcano. I'm sure by any of these moves, our language cannot be saved. I don't think it will be so easy.
But let me tell you, the Congress in the last 15 years in Assam did not try to implement the Assam Accord.
See, Congress, BJP, they're all two sides of the same coin, you know. One is banking on immigrant Muslim votes, one is banking on immigrant Hindu votes. Therefore, we don't find any difference between Congress or BJP. As I told you, we need some good leadership who can fight for the cause of Assam.
Finally, do you also predict the emergence of a new force, political force in Assam?
Of course.
All right, we'll have to...
Of course.
Okay, we'll wait and watch.
And people of Assam, I'll request people of Assam through your channel that people of Assam should think of an alternative so that we can teach a lesson to these traitors in 2021.
See, it doesn't depend on us, it depends on the masses. They are free to vote whoever they like. That is what is Indian democracy. Final words to you, Dr. Prasenjit Biswas, 10 seconds.
I would say that the multicultural composite Assam and territorial integrity of Assam should be the top priority and towards which everyone should cooperate with everyone, and there should be a federal understanding, friendship, fraternity and mutual respect and reciprocity. No one should take a unicentric, ethnocentric point of view which will create division in Assam.
Don't take a unicentric, exclusionist point of view. Try to unify, stay with the united spirit. That is all that is necessary to keep Assam on the track of peace, progress, social harmony and development. I thank all my panelists for engaging in this very, very interesting discussion. I thank my viewers for watching the program. Thank you, good night and goodbye.
Northeast Tonight, brought to you by Oil India Limited, conquering newer horizons.